We moved to Jackson in the summer of 2016, and on our way down to moving down here, our son, who had leukemia, went into the hospital with complications from the treatment, and he passed away.
We were playing a game, and my mom and dad told me to come inside, and everybody else stay outside. And then they told me the really sad news that Liam passed away at night.
We had a kind of a double whammy. As soon as Liam, we were planning on Liam's funeral, Trevor's stepdad, who was an oncologist, was going down to check on his patients back in Springfield, and on his way back to come to Liam's funeral in Kansas City, was killed in a car accident.
We also lost all of our great-grandparents.
I was super sad.
We were pretty devastated and kind of had to go from funeral to funeral. It was very surreal. Kind of just still coming to grips with everything, but coming to a new place and a new, village of people that we had to kind of start from scratch because all of our family, live not here. We instantly started looking for places for our family to go and get help and counseling so that the kids could be kind of on the right foot, getting their help they need because they just lost their brother and their grandparent.
We started coming to McClean Fletcher immediately when we got down here. This was the first place that we heard of to go through grief counseling with the entire family.
Liam and Declan were only 21 months apart, and so they shared everything. They shared their room, they shared silly jokes and just everything. And I knew him more so than any of us really needed to get in to be with other kids that have gone through grief and try to work it out, because it's hard to talk to adults about stuff like that. And I could go to a counselor, Trevor could go to a counselor, and we would be able to open up and talk, but kids just have a different way, and I'm an educator, so I kind of knew that he was starting to close up, and I wanted him to be able to open up with other kids.
Almost everybody here that comes here has a loved one that passes away and knows how it feels. Some people know it more well because they've been gone for a long time.
McClean Fletcher, I think, helps kids go through the grieving process because it's just with the kids, and it lets them kind of separate from the adults, and they have like the counselors come up and help, but it's all specialized just for them, and it's not, they know that they're in a safe place and they don't have to come home and share what they've learned and what they've talked about, because it's it's their safe zone where they can tell other kids what's going on in their head and in their hearts, and that the parents or other family members that bring those kids have their own little session downstairs, and it actually is kind of nice for us to know that they're in a safe place upstairs. We know that they're talking through their feelings or not, whatever they decide to do that night, but that they can feel safe, that they don't have to share it to the world.
The McClean Center helps us understand loss a lot better. They explain it well, and they also show us the ways that our stages that we go through.
Being here has helped our kids feel like they're not alone, and that grief can be done as a group and individually, and that nobody's alone in this process.